Going on to you, Aries. So you have the Justice, the Tower, wow, Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of Libra energy, a lot of Venus energy, a lot of Mars energy. Justice is the exact opposite of Aries. No, Justice representing Libra. Libra is the exact opposite of Aries. But the Justice, the Tower, and the Six of Swords. So these three cards immediately, it's about, just like I said, like I've been saying, just being disciplined and taking control of circumstances that don't necessarily seem to be the greatest in the world, especially when it comes to, people sizing you up for how eligible you really are, right? There's this new mind state or this mindset that a lot of you Aries have of how it is that you're not really tripping out about that and you don't really care. And to be honest with you, you should have that new mind state. Don't ever let people get you caught up in a situation where you're thinking to yourself that, you less than because other people deem you to be. The best thing that you Aries can be is just decent as much as you possibly can and build on that. And it doesn't really, and honestly, look at yourself in a matter having truth, but no one can ever say how it is that you're trash because of it. So the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands represents, and this is where, again, this is where the self-respect comes in, because a lot of you Aries may have been missing that. A lot of you Aries may have been lacking that for a longest time. Go ahead. Just put it there. Thanks. I appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of that's my family. But a lot of you Aries may have been lacking that for the longest time. The level of self-respect. And this is something that I found out a couple of years ago. I think it was back in 2020 when I was doing some of my studies. And this is why I said a lot of you are gifted, is because, if you're an Aries moon, if you have the sun, the moon, or the Venus in any of these placements, it means that you are an offspring of Set. And Set is an ancient Egyptian deity that's supposed to be the strongest deity, right? Which is, if you have sun, moon, and Venus in Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, then it means that, right? Even Virgo, it means that. But again, this is what I'm trying to say, right? Because the reason why I'm saying is because Set is supposed to be the strongest deity. Set is the one that went up against Osiris. And there's a reason why, right? But what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that all of these difficulties that you've had in your life, right? All of these problems, because Set is a deity that teaches its offspring, right? You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift, what it is I just explained, from hardship, right? Hardship. So, i.e. the left-hand pillar, hardship. And you had to go through all of this type of stuff, Aries, for you to be able to understand what real self-respect is. And now that you do, nothing and no one can really stop you. So the nine of swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords really is about how, yeah, you're going to be stepping out here and talking to some other people, but who cares what it is that they have to say as far as being disrespectful to you, right? The Nine of Swords is really about how you are, you may have some sort of worries about the quality of the people that you meet. You don't really have to be worried about that. Whether or not Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, whether or not they're really trying to make it seem like they can offer you some love, when in actuality, they're really out here playing games. You shouldn't even be worried about that. And the reason why is because you know what to do when you start to see that type of nonsense. You leave these people alone, right? You leave them alone. You ain't got time to deal with any of their nonsense in the first place. So the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles is about how, well, since this is the case, what you Aries have to do is, like I said, you now know what it is that you need to look out for. The Knight of Pentacles, you leave them behind. So we're going to see what's going to happen, right? We're going to see what's going to happen for the future, because there's this new foundation of self-respect that a lot of you Aries have now, and that you didn't have it before, you know? And like I said before, for those 4 zodiac signs, Virgo, Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, it's a rites of passage to be disrespected. It's a rites of passage. You know, it really is. So let's clarify some of these cards here, because a lot of you Aries had to learn what self-respect is. A lot of y'all, like I said before, and I've been saying it a million times, when it comes to Aries, it's about learning what to fight for, what to be combative for, the things in life, right? It's about studying the warrior way. That's what warriors, you know, I study a thing called Bushido, which is the samurai way, right? One part of it is understanding what it is that you're even fighting for in the first place. Like, yeah, you could bicker and argue about a lot of different things, but understand the importance. Why is it that you are not seeing eye to eye with this person? Is it because this person, you think this person doesn't have enough money? Or is it because this person lies to you a lot and they done some pretty messed up stuff and they don't want to apologize? But you're learning how to let that type of stuff go because you see how goofy they are. You know what I mean? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Right? It just depends on the importance, where it is that you put that importance and that attention. The 4 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, right? The King of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. Yeah. Learning and remembering what's important, and learning how to meet people that are like-minded to you. So you will meet some new people in the future, but you just have to make sure if those people are like-minded, right? If they want the same things. The King of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. And don't spend too much time overthinking about if those people are good for you or not. If they're not, then leave them behind. If they are, then keep them.